Hi, this is Andy. In this video, I'll explain how to use Otter AI Chat. It's an AI assistant you can talk to and get answers to your questions about the meeting, so you don't have to reread or rewatch the entire transcript. We'll also compare it with another tool to see which one provides more useful information. Let's get started. I specifically recorded a short 3-minute audio where I simulated a real meeting process. Next, I uploaded this recording to Otter AI, and it gave me a full transcript as well as an AI summary based on the results of this meeting. Here we get an overview, action items, an outline, and overall we can understand what the meeting was about. To get more information, let's use the AI chat. So, let's start by selecting the advanced model so it can analyze our meeting more deeply. What is the main goal for quarter 3? And here it gives us a pretty quick answer. The main goal for quarter 3 is to improve user retention by at least 15%. Let's ask another question that relates to the meeting. What action items were assigned to David? By the way, here it tells us how long it's thinking and how soon we'll get an answer. Now let's try asking a question that has nothing to do with our meeting at all. For example, what's the weather like in London right now? And here it tells us that it doesn't have real-time information at the moment, but in general, it describes what the weather is usually like in London in late October. Let's try asking another question that is somewhat related to the meeting. Can you explain what user retention means in a business context? Basically, it answers this question as well, apparently pulling information from somewhere on the internet. Let's try asking something more specific that relates to the meeting. Which deadlines apply to both Alex and Jenna? And basically, it handles this question well. It tells us what deadline Alex has, what deadline Jenna has, but also notes that there isn't a single exact deadline for both Alex and Jenna. Let's, in conclusion, ask for a few tips to improve our product onboarding. Unfortunately, we don't have time to ask this question because we've already hit the limits. Let's compare how Bluedot will answer these questions. I uploaded the exact same thing there, the same audio recording, which also got transcribed and also received an AI summary. Let's start with the same first question. What is the main goal for quarter 3? If you look at it, it feels like Bluedot responds almost instantly. It gives clear information based on the context of our meeting. Let's ask the next question. What action items were assigned to David? Again, we get a quick and accurate answer that includes the key points. If you look here, we see that we have a deadline, July 25th, which Bluedot pointed out to us. Otter AI missed that deadline and decided not to mention it. Okay. Let's ask now a random question. What's the weather like in London? And what about Bluedot will get an answer to that? Bluedot immediately tells us that it doesn't have any information about the weather in London. And Bluedot warns us that the weather wasn't discussed in our meeting and that it can only answer questions based on the transcript. And if we have questions related to the meeting, it can help answer them. Okay, let's ask the next question. Can you explain what user attention means in a business context? It also gives us a brief description of what user retention means in a business context. And in the context of our meeting, it also adds the following. That increasing user retention by at least 15% means the company is aiming to reduce the number of customers who stop using its products and services. If we compare this answer with Otter AI Chat, here we get more general information about what it is. In other words, Otter AI Chat gives more general, broader, and overall answers. Let's ask the next question and see what deadlines we have for Alex and Jenna. Basically, Bluedot gives a similar answer here, saying that no, there aren't any specific deadlines for Alex and Jenna. And now let's ask the last question to get some advice about our onboarding meeting. Based on the meeting, it gives us suggestions that could be useful next time. Simplify the process, provide clear guidance, use interactive elements, focus on key features. What else do I want to point out? I uploaded these meetings to both Bluedot and Otter AI at the same time. The speed of analysis and uploading the meeting to Bluedot was literally just a couple of minutes. When I uploaded the meeting to Otter AI, the analysis took probably about half an hour. The same goes for Otter when we use it with a completed meeting. The analysis of the meeting and the creation of the transcript take quite a long time. Well, if we used Bluedot to record our meetings, first of all, we could record the meeting without using a bot. Because to record a meeting with Bluedot, you just need to click on the extension icon, choose a notes template, select the language, and simply press the start capture button, and that's it. It looks like magic, and Bluedot immediately starts recording and analyzing your meeting. And to get the recording results, you can simply leave the meeting. And Bluedot will open a link to the meeting for you in a new tab, where you can immediately rewatch the video. The transcript will be generated in just a few seconds, and you'll already be able to use the AI chat. And if you compare prices, Bluedot's basic plan costs $18 per month. Just like Otter, it lets you record audio meetings, but with unlimited capacity. Otter's monthly plan starts at $17 per month. Here, you're limited to 1,200 minutes. I hope now you understand how to use Otter AI Chat and also saw that there are more cost-effective and higher quality alternatives if you use Bluedot. Share your thoughts on this. What do you think? Which of these chats works better? And which one would you personally like to use? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next videos.